I opened my call by myself because I didn't want anyone to see if I was disappointed. And then I opened it, and the whole time I was just praying, like, please send me where I need to go. Like, send me to the place that I need to go. That's going to be the best for me and the people there. And yeah, as soon as I saw it, it was an immediate confirmation. And there was no disappointment. And never when I was there was I disappointed. It always just felt so right. Why would you make it harder by learning a language like Arabic? And I was always so just appalled by that. I was like, why would I not? These people deserve the gospel so much. They've never had an opportunity, and their only opportunity is here. So why would I not make my mission harder for them? And so it was always just, I always tried to keep that to keep me motivated of like, these people deserve it. And even if they're not ready for it now, they need to be introduced to it.
Going from Idaho to Detroit, what was that experience like?
One of the first things I noticed was like how friendly people were. We'd just be walking on the street and like anyone would just yell at us and be like, hey, like come over, and like start talking to them. And it was like so normal, like nobody cared. Like you could just be walking in the street, yell at somebody and be like, hey, and then they'd be like, oh, come on over, and you can just talk to them even though they're strangers. Coffee is really big in the Arabic culture. Like every home you go in, they immediately offer you coffee. It's so part of everyday living. When we had to teach him the word of wisdom, we were like, oh no, like how is he gonna take this? And we were like, okay, you can't drink coffee anymore if you want to get baptized. And we were terrified. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. And he got up, immediately dumped it down the drain, and he was like, I won't drink it again. And he didn't. He did not. I never was fluent on my mission. I think that the program doesn't have enough resources yet to get missionaries there, but the gift of tongues was very real. A lot of conversations that I would have with people where I didn't know what they were saying very well, they didn't know what I was saying very well, but we could get the message across and come out on the end where we understood each other. And so it was nice. There's a lot of people where they speak a little bit of English and then we would speak a little bit of Arabic, and so a lot of times we could meet in the middle. About half of the people that I baptized were Arabic and half of them were English speakers. It's funny that you called us pioneers because that's what we would call ourselves, especially when stuff got hard. We were like, no, we're pioneers. We got to keep going. Because before we started even trying to learn Arabic, nobody in our mission had ever baptized somebody that was Arab. Even people that spoke English fluently and they're still Arabic. Nobody had ever had any success, and God gave us people that were ready. Yeah, there definitely was a lot of people that were ready to receive it. And it was so cool. We sat down for the lesson. He got his little cup of coffee and we were like, okay, you can't drink coffee anymore if you want to get baptized. And we were terrified. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. And he got up, immediately dumped it down the drain. And he was like, I won't drink it again. And we were like, no way. And he didn't. He did not. He was amazing. He just took it and ran with it. And it was amazing to experience just how strong his faith was and just seeing his light grow. And then the day that we got to the mission home, my mission president and his wife, they were just kind of like talking and kind of telling us about what was going on, and they were just mentioning it. But they said that, and I just instantly knew, like, that's why I'm here. That's why I needed to come to Detroit. I need to do that. I told him, like, I'm really interested in learning Arabic. I would love to do that.